Hello, and welcome to Noble Connect. I wanted to give an overview of Noble Connect and show how to get it up and running. Noble Connect is designed to function almost identically to UNet and Mirror. With only a few small changes, you can add full punch-through and relay support to your project and never have to worry about failed connections again. After you have imported Noble Connect into your project, you will see several example scenes. If you are ever in doubt, refer back to these example scenes to see how to connect. There are only a few differences between using Noble Connect and using UNet and Mirror. One is that you'll need to use the Noble Connect counterparts. Instead of using the Network Manager, you'll be using the Noble Network Manager. And instead of using the Network Server and Network Client, you'll be using Noble Server and Noble Client. Another difference is that you get the IP address and port from a method that will automatically run when you host. Now let's take a look at the Network Manager example. The difference here is that instead of extending from the Network Manager, you'll be extending from the Noble Network Manager. It runs functionally identical to the Network Manager and has all of the same options as you can see here. Not only is it identical in the inspector, but it is also almost identical in code. You call start host on it to host and start client to join, just like you would for the UNet provided Network Manager. The other difference here is how you get the IP address and port that your players will connect to. Normally, this is your local IP address and port, but you don't want that. You want to connect to our servers so that we can facilitate punch-through and the use of relays. You get the IP address and port that your clients will use to connect by overriding on-server prepared on your Network Manager. This will automatically be called after you start hosting and will receive the IP address and port. You then use this IP address and port on your client like normal. Everything else remains identical. There is nothing more you need to do to fully utilize the awesome power of Noble Connect. Now let's take a look at the example of not using the Network Manager. Here, instead of the Network Server and Network Client, you will be using Noble Server and Noble Client. The only real difference is that you will be passing in the method that will receive the IP address and port on the host when you start hosting. I've named it onServerPrepared here. That method will then get the IP address and port, and then you will use it to connect on the client like normal. There is one additional change that is required. You must call the update method on both the Noble Server and Noble Client every frame. And that's it. Everything else remains unchanged, and you use it just like you would use the UNet equivalent. Now let's take a look at the dashboard on the website where you can see your current and historical CCU and bandwidth usages, as well as copy over your game ID. If you ever need to copy over your game ID, you can come here and get it. We list your current CCU as well as your CCU limit. Remember that we have CCU forgiveness for paid monthly plans, so the CCU limit isn't always a hard limit. We also list your total bandwidth used as well as your bandwidth limit as indicated by your plans. Here we have the bandwidth graph that will show you details of how much bandwidth you are using. Here you can see your CCU usage graph that will show you the maximum amount of players connected at each interval. And that's it. If you want to upgrade your CCU, visit the shop page. Let us know if you have any questions. Contact us at any time on our Discord, on the forums, by email, or in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button, but probably don't subscribe unless you like boring tutorial videos like this one. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.